Our next guests are not only football royalty, they're also one of the nation's favourite father and son duos.
Yeah, now they're teamed up to celebrate the passion and share stories from around the kitchen table.
It's all in their new book, A Family Obsession, and we're joined by Harry and Jamie Redknapp now this morning. Good morning,
Good morning.
fellas.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
What fun, because you've both done books before, so you know what you're doing, but to do one together... What an excuse to go and have a chat and have a lovely time over a pint or whatever.
That's what it was, Dad.
Good fun, yeah. And the guy who wrote it was
Leo Moynihan.
Leo was an amazing football man. He's an encyclopedia of football, really. So we were just reminiscing about all the old days and great players that I'd played against and had watched, and he really knew all about them as well. So it made it interesting.
We obviously did the writing, though, Dad, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
All that time you spent at school.
But Harry, I mean, that must have been a lovely upbringing for you and your career, because your career took you everywhere. You were in Seattle, weren't you?
I went to Seattle, and played out there. I went out with Bobby Moore and Jeff Hurst.
Wow.
Who both obviously played in the World Cup winning team.
Yeah.
Were teammates of mine at West Ham.
And that American League was so exciting back then.
Great times. We went out there, and our first game we played, it was in the new stadium in Seattle, the Kingdome. 66,000 people there, sold out, and we played the New York Cosmos with Pelé. And Pelé was an amazing player, Pelé. People don't realise just...
Who won that game?
Fantastic. I think they actually beat us 3-2, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
Good game. And Bobby and Pelé, I mean, I've got a picture on my wall at home. It's as big as the wall. It's my favourite picture, is Bobby and Pelé swapping shirts, 1970 World Cup in Mexico. The respect they show for each other. Bobby Moore and Pelé, two of the all-time greats, you know.
It was a great game, that, wasn't it?
That 70 World Cup was, incredible.
Yeah.
And what are your memories? Obviously, that's a little bit young for you, but...
Well, it isn't. Yeah, we grew up in the US and followed Dad around Seattle, and he went to Arizona.
Yeah.
And it just felt... So it was always football, really. It was always in and around it, always in dressing rooms, listening to conversations I shouldn't. When Dad would walk out, a few of the players maybe have a bit of a go at Dad, and I'd shut my ears.
Or join in.
I'll join in. But no, very lucky. You know, I had that football education from such an early age, and it obviously stood me in
But in Seattle, I mean, you used to come training every day, you and Mark, didn't you? You know, when, say, Bobby and Jeff Hurst, all the great players that we had out there at that time. Mike England, who was a great player for Tottenham back in the day. And Jamie, and they'd be around playing football day with the kicking about on the training pitch, you know, so it was football for them.
It's interesting, though, as well, like your relationship too. That's the lovely thing about it. When you write your chapter in the book about your dad and saying, you know, he's my best mate, you know, you've got football that unites us, but it's your relationship, I think.
Yeah, very lucky cat, but I suppose it's when you have a common theme, something you love so much, and it's obviously football's been so kind to us. It's given us a great life, still is now, and it gives you opportunities. And I was very fortunate because when you dedicate yourself to something, to be a footballer, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. For some, it goes well. For others, like this is sort of time of year when a lot of kids are maybe going to get released from football clubs and their dreams are going to be crushed. For others, it's the start of an unbelievable life. So I've been very fortunate that football has been good. Had ups and downs, obviously, with injuries and whatever, but I think the memories that we've shown in the book and some of the people we speak about, and that was why it was nice to always go down memory lane and talk about like the hardest footballers, the best players, the greatest games. It was quite good because we had a few arguments as well. Not arguments, but different discussions.
But can we have a little hashtag pray for Sandra? Because never mind the sacrifices you make, that poor woman,
and still is.
So you used to bunk off school.
Yeah.
With him in full knowledge, with his permission.
Mum, the only thing is, though, good thing, no one knows. Mum doesn't, she's got no idea. So the good thing is she won't be watching this now. She still thinks I went to school and come out with loads of O-levels.
Don't worry about that.
What used to happen? You used to turn up at the end of the day and go,
I'd pull up to the school gates early. I was manager of Bournemouth at the time, you know, and we'd get to just outside the school, and James said, "Oh, Dad, why have I got this rubbish today? We're doing history or geography or something. Can I come training? Let me come training with you." And I went, well, all right, come on. So we go training. He'd come and train and join in and whatever. And then I'll drop him, we'd get home about 4 o'clock. And my missus thought he'd been to school, you know, it's terrible, isn't it, really? But she did discover when he couldn't read or write at 15 that he'd been bunking off of school, you know.
That bit is definitely not
He
true.
hasn't done too bad. He hasn't done too bad.
I love the story that you had to do his paper round.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got them made them do paper rounds. I thought, you know, get them up out of bed in the mornings, get them do a paper round before they go to school. But they was always, not always, but some mornings they were late getting them out of bed.
Well, I was a spare boy. I wanted to learn all the different rounds.
Yeah,
so then when
he was a spare boy, spare part.
And no, but then you come and help me a couple of times.
And so I'd go out. We're late. We're late. So I'd go over to the shop to help him. I delivered one morning, and I swear I was a manager of Bournemouth at the time, and I went to put the paper through the door, and this gentleman came out with his dressing gown on, with the raving hump because the paper was about an hour late. He opened the door just about to have a go at the paper boy, and he went, "Oh, it's Harry, isn't it?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "But don't pay much that Bournemouth deal." I said, "I've had to get a paper round as well, you know."
He didn't have to take half the £3.70 at the end of the week.
I bet he did, and commission.
Yeah, exactly.
Good days.
I've got to ask you about I'm a Celeb as well. Are you watching it? Do you, like, look back at it fondly and go, oh, this is quite good?
Yes, yeah, it's great to see it. And they look a good group in there again this time.
Don't they?
They're enjoying it, you know.
Who do you think is going to win then? Because you came out as king, so who do you reckon might...
I don't know. I think Danny's got a big chance, you know.
Yeah.
I like Danny. I played golf with him. He was in Soccer Aid. He's a great
he's
lad, isn't he?
Lovely lad. Look at you there, Dad. Look, that was amazing when you won it.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
It's like it's been on a detox.
I'd never seen the programme before I did it. I swear, that was the silly part about it. I never had a clue what it was about, you know.
Did you think you were actually going to get fed properly?
I honestly, I thought there'd be a caravan out the back, you know. OK, bacon sandwich, everybody. Off you come.
And cut.
Sausage sandwich, cup of tea, chocolate biscuit, off you come.
What was the worst bit about it?
Oh, probably at the end. Well, they're long days, you know. If you're not doing a trial, you're sitting around quite a bit, you know. But it's what you see. There's no gimmies in there, is there? Everything is as it is. There's no, you know, there is no... Everything is very basic. It was quite...
You did so well.
Yeah.
Good fun.
And no Sandra to look after you as well. That's a big...
Absolutely. Well, yeah, and I think the worst thing I'd done was saying that I'd love a jam roly-poly with custard, because when I came out...
Look.
We were getting, oh my God, yeah. We were getting about 100 through the post every week.
Jam roly-polies?
Jam roly-polies, boxes and boxes of them. And Sandra used to go and feed the homeless on a Thursday down in Bournemouth. And even the homeless were going, "Oh, not bloody jam roly-poly again. Can't you cook nothing else?" I mean, it got a bit embarrassing.
It is smashing to see you this morning.
Good.
Absolutely
Thanks, guys.
lovely
Nice to see you.
to see you.
Talk
The
to you all
new
day.
book, A Family Obsession, is out now. Great
Cheers,
Christmas
guys.
present,
Thank
by
you
the
for
way.
having us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.